What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel and another prediction video. Today we're predicting the stream on Thursday. So on Thursday they are releasing the top players from each position in MLB The Show 20. So today I thought I'd take a crack at guessing who those guys would be. So if you guys enjoy this video, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button for more content like this. So the first position we want to do is right field. I'm going to guess three people, like the top three in order for each position, then we'll move on to the next position and so on. So we're going to start in the outfield and work our way into the infield. Our first position is right field because I feel like this is the most clear cut. Cody Bellinger, Yelich, I think wind up tied going into it at either like a 92 or 93. Keep in mind it's a 3-year average. So I think Bellinger will be higher rated than Yelich, though Yelich did have a couple of nice breakout years. And then Mookie Betts will trail there at number 3 at like a 91, 92, something like that. But all these guys are going to be above 90, I would think, unless they changed the rating system. Those are the top 3 guys, and there's a big gap between the next guy, which would be Judge or Harper. Maybe even Blackmon or Kepler could sneak into being a diamond. But yeah, those are the top 3 guys for sure. Center field, pretty obviously the top guy is Mike Trout. I bet you he'll be the top rated guy in the game, probably a 95 or 96. They might start him a little lower so they can give him room to grow as the year goes on, maybe at like a 94. But he'll be the top center fielder for sure. Ketel Marte, if they consider him a center fielder, will be the second or he'll probably be the second guy. He had a crazy year last year. I think he'll be higher than 86. Then you got George Springer, who's the third guy. But Starling Marte, I don't think is far behind. Kane is pretty far behind, but those are the top 3 guys for sure. Marte could maybe sneak in, but those are the top 3 guys. And I would think Trout's like a 94 to start the year, so they can boost him back to a 96 at some point next year. Now left field's a weird one. So you got Ronald Acuna Jr., the left fielder for the Braves. I think he's the top one, pretty obviously. I think he'll be around a 90, somewhere in that range. Now that they have fixed his fielding, easily the top guy. Now the second guy, that's where it gets interesting. I don't think it's JD or Giancarlo. I think it's Juan Soto. Juan Soto, I think, gets boosted up to like an 86 maybe. I think he's got potential to be the second best left fielder in the game, at least starting out. And then I would say even Yordan Alvarez gets number 3. Now his fielding is a liability. He's very similar to JD Martinez, but he's left-handed. So I think in order it's Acuna, and then there's a little bit of a drop down, but then you see Soto at like an 86 and maybe Alvarez at an 86. Then you got Stanton and JD behind him. Shortstop position, I'd be shocked if Lindor isn't the top guy, switch hitting, and just all around a good player. I'd be shocked if he's not the top shortstop that they release on Thursday, or tell us at least on Thursday. The second guy, again, I'd be shocked if it's not Javier Baez. I mean, I'd be amazed if it was not. Cover guy, obviously. So I would look for those 2 guys to be the top. And then it's kind of a toss-up for me. I err more on the side of Trevor Story being 3, but I could see Bogarts jumping up above Story. I think Baez really will get boosted to like an 87 to where he's a clear second place. But I think I'd boost... Man, I don't know. It's a toss-up between Story and Bogarts for me. Now, if they change the rating system and how much fielding is weighted in the overalls, you could see Simmons sneak in there. But really, I think it's Baez, Bogarts, Lindor. Or Lindor, Baez, Bogarts. Maybe? Or Story? I don't know. I'm not sure. You guys tell me. Third base here is pretty deep. I would say Arenado 1. Probably at around the same overall. Then I'd have Rendon 2. Very close to Arenado. I would say if Arenado, say, is a 92, I'd have Rendon at like a 91. And then I'd probably have Bregman 3. You could maybe see Chapman sneak up the ranks. You could see Bryant sneak up the ranks. I don't see Machado being much higher or lower than an 86 as he is right now. So those are the guys to look for at third base. Second base is an interesting position. You got Jose Altuve is probably 1 and LeMahieu's 2. I don't think you can move Altuve from 1. I would have LeMahieu at 2, just based on the offensive stats he put up last year. If they still consider him to be a second baseman, which they should, I think. And then number 3, man, to me, it's got to be Whit Merrifield almost. I mean, if they consider him a second baseman, which he plays kind of all over the place, so you never know where they're going to consider him, but if he's a second baseman, man, I think he could be the second best second baseman right now. Same thing with McNeil. I don't know where they're going to consider him playing. I know MLB Network had him at third base for some godforsaken reason. I know he plays left field a lot. But if he's considered a second baseman, he could be a top 3, top 4 guy, potentially. First base is interesting. Freddie Freeman, the top guy, pretty obviously. I don't think there's really anyone that's going to take away the top spot from him. Pete Alonso will be the second best, and I bet he'll be a diamond to start the year. Coming off his Rookie of the Year campaign, just hits bombs. I think the power numbers could even go up a little bit more than what they're at right now for his live series. I think he could be an 85, 86 starting the year. And the third guy, I always err on the side of Goldschmidt, but if it's Rizzo, I wouldn't be mad. I would doubt that it'd be Carlos Santana, though I know he made the All-Star team. I don't think it'll be Matt Olson. I think it comes down to Goldschmidt or Rizzo, and I personally think Goldschmidt is a better player than Rizzo, and I know Cubs fans are going to hate that, but that's kind of where I stand on that. Last position, before pitchers, JT Realmuto will be the top catcher. I don't think that's going to be very close. I think Realmuto is kind of in a league of his own up there. So I'd look for him to be the number 1 catcher revealed on Thursday. I think Grandal moves up to like an 84 or something. I don't know if they'll show him if he's a gold, but I think he'll be the second best catcher. And I wouldn't be shocked if he's like an 83, 84, something like that. I think Contreras stays about the same. Yeah, those are the top 3 guys. I don't think Gary Sanchez really contends in the show ratings wise, overall wise, with those three guys. But I don't know. I think he'll still be a glitch in the game. He just won't be a high overall like those guys. And then you got Mitch Garver could sneak up. So the top 3 relievers, or no, I guess this is closers. The top 3 closers. Josh Hader will be 1, but Kirby Yates will be a close second. I think it'll be similar to how it is right now, 89 overall and 88. I think it'll be like a 1-point difference if they're not just tied. Now, Kirby Yates really isn't usable in MLB The Show, or he wasn't this year. So Hader will have more value, but overall-wise, they'll be very similar. And then the last guy I would look for is Liam Hendriks to jump up. He had a crazy year. I think he was the AL reliever of the year. And the fact he's not already a diamond is kind of sickening to me. I think he's getting shafted. So I would expect to see him be the 3rd best reliever. I think he jumps Chapman, Giles, Jansen, Ozuna. I really do. I don't think that would be that crazy of a thing to have happen. Relievers is a weird one. I don't really know. There's not really a diamond reliever. So I'm just going to go with Ryan Presley. He's going to be the top reliever. Betances, I think, is not a top 3 guy. Ottavino, you could see be a top 3 guy. I don't think Diaz is either, really. Maybe it's Gallegos. I don't know. Relievers is so weird. Starting pitching. We'll do 5 starting pitchers. Give you the top 5. I think Garrett Cole is 1. He'll be pretty high up there just because of a dominant year. Remember, though, it's a 3-year average. So I'm going to have DeGrom 2. I think DeGrom and Cole could switch. I think DeGrom could be a higher overall. Then Cole, just because Cole has had one good year and DeGrom is coming off of 2 monster years, although Cole's year last year was amazing. I think Scherzer is probably 3. You'll probably see Scherzer followed by Verlander. But all 4 of those guys are going to be within 1 overall point, maybe 2, I would think, at the start of the year. And then I'd go Strasburg at like 5. I think Sale drops an overall just based on past performance. And I think Strasburg jumps up to number 5. And that is every position. The projections, or my projections. So let me know what you guys think. Hit the like and subscribe button if you enjoyed it. If you agree, let me know in the comments. If you disagree, think I missed someone, also let me know in the comments. But I'll catch you guys in the next one.